Well, howdy dilly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, a quick video on how to get your broom inside of Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, so it's quite far in. Now, I've been playing for about 8.5 hours before I got this mission, flying classes. Heck yes, awesome, brilliant. Well, what missions have I done already? I've done frickin' swaves of missions, but I got this after I'd done a Jackdaw's Rest. Yeah, I don't know whether that's going to be the same for everybody, but I've done a whole load of the actual story missions before I got to this stage. So just be patient, and roughly around 8 to 9 hours in, hopefully you're going to get the same mission presented to you. I mean, if you're super quick, you might even get it in 7. Who freaking knows? But it's a long way blinking in, and you're going to get the mission, pop on up, and it's just flying lessons. And it's just right outside of Hogwarts Academy. There's a load of brooms over here. Make your way over and start the mission, mate. Anyway, there's going to be some cutscenes, so I'm going to shut up for a bit. See you in a mo.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Boo!
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Right, so here we go. I've got to fly through these 3 rings, and yes, the actual movement is very overly responsive to a degree. Yeah, but here we go. Let's go through there. Lovely jubbly. And one more. And I think that's pretty much completed that first section. Done!
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay, chums, well, I've took the liberty to speed this up, because it's pretty much the same thing again. You fly through a shed load of rings, and then after you've flown through a shed load of rings like Sonic the Hedgehog on a frickin' broomstick, you end up talking to this chap, who wants you to get into some skullduggery and some shenanigans. Take part in said shenanigans, and you get told off by the actual lady. She's going to give you a bit of a bollocking, to be honest. Yes, the teacher didn't like you doing that. Heck no, she didn't. You hold circle to dismount people when you're near the ground. Boom! Get off your broomstick, and then something interesting happens. You have a little chat with your mate, and he says about getting a broomstick of your own.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit...
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Well, people, luck would be had it. There is one of these sorts of fire fast travel places right next to this curricular activity that we just took place in. Heck yes. So let's hit on up this, and we're going to teleport ourselves over to Hogwarts, and then we're going to go to the broomstick maker and candlestick maker. He's not a candlestick maker, he just makes broomsticks, people, but you get what I'm saying. It's over this way, and it's inside of here. So yeah, I'm going to fast travel there, and it's right next to it. It's that one there. There we go, Spintwitches or whatever. It's got a picture of a golden stitch on it. Anyway, teleportamundo, boom, we've arrived coated in style inside of Hogsmeade. We're just going to run round the opposite side of where that building is, but you can put a little waypoint if you're completely lost like that. Kaboom! Done! And it put a little sort of purple sort of, I don't know, GPS line for you. There you go, it's right around here, and there's the front door. Boom! Out my way, my friend. And in we go. Hello there, chappie. What the fudge have you got in your hand? That's a bit of a frickin' giant ball. What the fudge what are you doing? Anyway, you have a little bit of a chat with him. I sped this footage up as well because it goes on a bit. And then you can go inside of a menu and choose a broomstick. There's quite a few different broomsticks to actually choose from. I don't think any of them have the upper hand on the other. It's all just cosmetic. They are going to cost you 600 galleons. So hopefully you got yourself some golden coins. If you haven't, you can just use R1 to go into the actual gear menu and sell some of your gear, and hopefully sell enough to buy yourself a broomstick. I quite like the house broomstick. It's got the same sort of colours as my getup and gear. I have noticed that some of them have got lanterns hanging off them, which might help for night time, but I'm going for that one. Going for that one. It's got a bit of berberines on the end of it. Yes, and a picture of a badger, my house badge. Yeah, boom. Imagine your house broom is going to look different to my house broom. I like it. I'm going to have it. Thank you very much. But you can see here, I pressed R1. I can go in and I can sell some other stuff. So I'm just selling a few bits and bobs just to replenish some monies. Plus also, it helps when you're going on another mission and you're going to be raiding loads of chests. So you want to free up those slots. You don't want to be having to dismantle stuff. At least I'm getting gold for this stuff that I'm doing right now, people. So yeah, do all that, and then he's going to offer you another mission, peeps. So you have to go through a whole load of other dialogue, but don't you worry, I'm going to speed that footage up too. Now, to actually use your broom, you can't use your broom inside of Hogsmeade. No, there's certain areas where you can't use your broom. A big force field comes up and it forces you down to land. So it's not as free roaming as they would like to make you believe, perhaps, but it's only in subtle regions, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm going to accept the testing of his broom mission, but to use your broom, exit out of Hogsmeade. Then you're going to hold down the sort of L1 button to bring up your sort of like item sort of tree. Then just press circle on PlayStation to actually equip and launch the broom. Boom, there we go. And off I fly. So it's just L1 circle. Lovely jubbly. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And now I can just fly wherever I want. Look, I'm heading towards Hogwarts. Lickadoo split. Super awesome. So yeah, rather than use fast travel, you can use your broom to travel. You can see there's quite a fair bit of pop down there though, can't you? Anyway, hope that was useful to you. Until next time, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.